My shooter hit a stain on the crate of heats. 30. Bitch, I'm STL, so street. Everywhere I go, that Glock on me.
So Lil J turned down, I think, an 8-year plea deal, and he's gonna actually take it to trial. Now, if he takes it to trial and he blows trial, he could potentially be facing a whole lot of years, potentially even life. What do you think about his current court situation?
Shit, if you ask me, he should have took it. Shit, he should have took that 8 and got gone.
I told you. Hey, look, I told you that shit gonna be too good for nothing.
Right, he lost her. I know you're very emotional too, man. Yeah. You see your daughter, bed laying in bed.
Yeah.
Take the bath.
I'm fresh out the hole.
Fresh out the bucket.
Then you told me you felt like one of your own people wrote a statement on you. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, who you talking about? Italian beef and Pepsi?
I'm talking about Butter.
Italian beef and Pepsi. I don't know who Butter is, man. I don't know no Butter, man.
That's what you call him now?
That's what he called himself. That's what he was eating in that room, pointing them statements out.
On my sister, if he had that work for that shit had been out already. Oh, 4th grade. Oh, I was in population with all the guys. He was in PC. See, if I told, it would have been the opposite way around. I was on count, fuck. How can I take him serious? Marshall, you jumping out. Ooh, he reached that old bid. Would drop your paperwork. I drop your affidavits. That shit you said in station. You know you had to change it. He mentioned Doc name. You know he had to face it. Didn't mention Mook name, but he made a statement. Chuck your rat. Look who he hanging with.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. And at this point, Chicago's drill influence is permanent in the rap game. Many hoods and countries have adapted the steez and added their own twist to it. At the end of the day, this happened with hip-hop as a whole, so it's safe to say it's a natural thing that comes with the game. The sad part is that Chicago's original drill artists are about 85% deceased, no longer alive to see their influence and reap the benefits. Too many beloved artists to name have fell victim to the street violence or even jail. However, as the smoke cleared and the gates of hell opened, one infamous figure would emerge to reclaim the title as Chirac Wolverine, King Lil J. Fresh out of jail, Jay is back with a vengeance and more focused than before. Today, we gonna give you the story of his come up, what led to him getting locked up, and the latest info about his release and what he's doing with his freedom. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Jeff McGraw, aka Lil J, was born in Chicago, Illinois on November 12th or 13th, 1993. Not much is known about his upbringing, but one thing is for sure, it was rough. The gang life became his daily routine really early on. In his early teen years, he was repping BD, but later switched to GD in the late 2000s. This is around the same time he moved to STL and met Tuka and Michi. It is said that Lil J was trying to initially join OTF 600, but people looked at him like a lame because they thought he was trying to play both sides. Then allegedly D-Thang from 600, rest up, applied pressure on him and kind of banned him from the area. After that, he naturally joined OTF 600's ops, Gyro City, and that's how he linked up with STL members KI and FBG Butter, and he even got to meet Duck around this time. In the beginning years of the drill scene is when Lil J really started to get his name known in the streets. He was just everywhere, man. In the summer of 2011, legend has it that Lil J was present with KI and FBG Butter when OD Perry was taken out. In 2012, the Clout Lord would get his first piece of music clout when he joined FBG, short for Flyboy Gang, and FBG Duck put him on the song Critical, where he dissed Chief Keef on the song for not putting in work in the streets.
Chief Keef, this shit ain't got nothing to do with no rapping, none of that. All this shit come from the streets. I'm from Tucaville. He all on the songs, talking about Tuka Gang and all this. He ain't about that life. Goofy, Chief Keef, you a crew stain, you a peon, you a talking about the gang. That's the wrong decision. For 2-2, we trigger happy, we shoot with good decision.
At the beginning of 2012, Lil J became an official member of STL EBT. FBG Duck claims he protected Jay during this time and was the reason that he even started claiming the gang.
What's the word?
Man, I'm gonna ask you what he's not gonna ask you, man. Was he really safe because of you?
Facts.
Okay. Is he
only claiming Tugerville and FBG because of you? Facts.
Around this same time, him and STL would start to link up with Brick Squad and Lil Jojo. Shortly after that, Lil Jojo met his demise, and Jay and his homie Billionaire Black would then become Insane GDs. In 2014, Lil J would break off from other crews and would start his own squad, WTO, short for We the Ops. When STL and Brick Squad started beefing, he would separate himself from the whole BDK wave and just focus on getting his money. The internal conflicts between prior crew members, mainly King Yella and FBG Duck, would be further motivation to start his own thing. Still, it wasn't really beef with FBG or any of them though, but at some point around that time, FBG Butter and Lil J stole money from Duck and stole King Yella's chain. However, in retaliation, Duck would rob FBG Butter and get Yella's chain right back. Then some folks from STL would jump Lil J even though they wanted to end him. It was Duck's call to not have him clipped. After all that died down, he began to beef with 600 member E-Day. Diss tracks were released from both sides, and that boy E-Day allegedly put a bag on Lil J's head, but obviously nothing will come of it. His beef with 600 and O-Block will remain though. After Jay and FBG Butter separated themselves from STL, they started rocking with a dude named Trub and some Bloods out of town. This would add more weight to the WTO movement. And shortly after this is when Butter and Jay got into a shootout with Jay the Kid. On May 4th, 2015, an event happened that would change Lil J's life forever. Him, FBG Butter, and Trub went to cop some tree from Jay the Kid out Calumet City. Then for some reason there was an argument. Jay, Butter, and Trub left and then came back with straps to hit up Jay the Kid. Kid got hit but managed to let his strap off and took out Trub. Everybody got arrested fairly quickly, but Jay the Kid was considered to be acting in self-defense and was let go, leaving Lil J to get charged with shooting Jay the Kid and the hit charge for what happened to Trub. Lil J would sit in jail for a few years before he was officially sentenced on July 24, 2019 to 14 years in the state penitentiary for conspiracy to commit a hit and intent to hit and injure. He was then transported from Cook County Jail on Thursday, August 30th of that year to serve his time. While locked up and awaiting trial, Jay told his fans that he suffered a personal setback after his mother was arrested and jailed for intimidating a witness. The witness at hand was none other than FBG Butter. Jay's mother is currently in jail and she should be released in about a year and some change. Of course, Butter denies everything, but man, if all of this is true, that's pretty cold-blooded. You snitching on me is already disgraceful enough, but telling on my mother, now you're an op to infinity and beyond. Not only did Butter allegedly tell on Jay's mother, but it's pretty well known that he possibly told on Jay for a lesser sentence and to change his life. He was then coincidentally put in PC and relocated. Before Jay's sentencing, photos surfaced of FBG Butter in the interrogation room with a picture of Jay on the table. In addition to that, paperwork was also released. In his most recent interview, he also says that he has more paperwork and will be releasing it soon. According to Jay, he wasn't even supposed to be fighting the case that he was. It was but a statement that made everything point to him and made it an uphill battle.
And how do you find out that he's talking? Who tells you this?
Shit, my lawyer, and shit, I paid for his lawyer at first. When I paid for his lawyer tried to tell him, she first tried to tell me, you can get yourself out of this, you can tell on him. I mean, hell no, your ass fast, shorty. She tell him, he why I signed that.
For a minute, he really thought he would be in jail for life. Funny how things turn out though. As they say, everything comes full circle. In trail fashion, Lil J stayed down and kept his mouth shut and did his time. Sometimes when you keep your head high and stay on your mission, things work out for you. Things definitely worked out in his favor because on April 12, 2022, Lil J was officially released from prison. The streets and the internet were buzzing like crazy about what Lil J was gonna be like. Was he gonna make the summer hot or what? Well, he wasn't gonna waste any time making his presence felt, that's for sure. The Cloud Lord is home.
You know what it is, man. It's over. Double O back.
If Zach TV was alive, he definitely would have gotten the first interview. But since that brother's no longer here with us, RIP, you know who's next in line to get the first big interview. Say Cheese. In the interview, he had a wealth of things to say and insight to share. A lot has changed in the 8 or so years he was gone, and he admits that the toughest transition he had to make was with technology.
Real. Took me like 6 hours to set up my phone.
You not knowing what's going on.
Hell no.
And you know, Instagram changed a lot too.
Yeah.
One thing he said that didn't change much was Chicago, though. In fact, he said it got worse.
It's all the same, really, just, you know, up now.
The Chirac Wolverine even got a bit candid and admitted he was emotional upon his release.
And the guard opens the gate, right? Take us through that. The guard opens the gate, they call your name. Like, take us through that very last moment.
Man, they bring me out, put the shackles and the handcuffs and shit on me, take me to pack my clothes out, and shit, make me sign my check and all that. Then they push me out of my property. Once I hit the front gate, my heart dropped, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was happy as hell.
You cried?
Not in front of everybody.
Another thing that was evident in the interview was his newfound bout my business attitude. He was very open about not being the same kind-hearted person since he felt his homies left him hanging when he was locked up.
I think you felt like, you know, damn, like I'm in jail, we grew up together, like what's up? And you felt like, you know, everybody forgot about you.
Yeah, I did, but think about it, all the guys ain't never been shit anyway. I knew motherfuckers wanna go try to reach for me. The guys ain't shit. We always been some 63rds to grab you. Cause man, for where I'm from, I know the guys, I know niggas wanna go reach for that bread, no matter a lot of selfish where I'm from.
To further solidify the Clout Lord was officially back at it, he recently dropped a song entitled First Day Clout, a hard-hitting drill track that showed Jay was back to his old ways, but definitely a new and improved rapper. In the song, he would set the record straight on a few hot topics such as FBG Butter's Loose Lips.
How do that sound? Shorty sister moved out of town. Here go that black and white. Get the statements in the plea agreements that fun told I had to fight for my life. He put a case on my mama on duck, I wouldn't lie.
The gay allegations?
Tried to spread rumors on 00, I don't know why. They said that I snitched, they said that I'm gay. Them both was a lie, but that okay.
And some good old-fashioned shots at his ops.
I put a 6-4-2 backwoods, you know it's fine when I blow. I can't go out like T-Roy, y'all won't die no stove. Run up on me, I swear I'ma blow.
The video hit YouTube and accumulated around 1 million views on the first day. This is a sign that people haven't forgot Jay and they are ready for more. Him getting back into music right away was also an encouraging sign. The only cause for concern is that he got back to his old ways with the dissing and the street drama. In a few interviews while in prison, he expressed that he had kind of changed his ways, but this song clearly says otherwise. Now, I won't go too far because this could just be him getting everything off his chest and being done with it. After all, he was locked up for almost a decade. In that case, it's pretty fair to want to put some things to rest since everybody had something to say when he was locked up. From the looks of it, more music is coming very soon, and I, for one, can't wait to see what he's gonna bring to the table. Let's just hope that he stays safe, out of harm's way, and out of trouble. And there you have it. Thanks for kicking it with your boy. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know what you feel about Lil J being home in the comments. RIP to all the youngers that lost their lives over this street life, man. I'll catch y'all when I spin back round for the next vid. And remember, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.